Are you checking your roots? Are you looking at your roots under the microscope? Are you checking to see that the inoculations that you're adding are having effect? Many people don't realize that you can now look at your roots and see if that mycorrhizal fungi actually inoculated, actually is a full successful inoculation. Until a few years ago, I didn't even realize it was possible. And as soon as I figured out how to do it, I just kept doing it, because how are you going to add something and not verify that it worked, right? I mean, it's just common sense. But until the LED lumen unit, it was all mercury halide lamps, and it was dangerous. And they're very expensive too. So you had these epifluorescence units that were like $30,000 at the university level. And so it didn't translate into the home. It wasn't safe, was so expensive, until now. LW Scientific created a epifluorescence unit that's LED based, that is simple, that is so easy to use, that it doesn't need a shield. I don't need a shield for this, because that light is not toxic to the eye. It's within range. So it's an incredible, safer and cheaper option that they just opened up for all of us. And now that we have it, we can look at mycorrhizal fungi inoculants before we add them, or before we buy in bulk, or before we advise the farmer on which inoculant to use. I'm also looking at roots after we inoculate, seeing that it took, seeing that, we're in that 80 to 100% inoculation, and looking at, every 100 plants, or every 1,000, or every 100,000 plants. Depends on your situation, grass versus, trees, right? And we are able to view things in such a fast manner and such an incredible pace with such clarity, no stains. You have to check your roots. You have to make sure these things actually worked. Or next year, when you've already been doing it, you check again and see that it's there and make sure that it's regenerative. And then you can just check on it. You don't need to add it again. So checking our roots is incredibly important. And with the lumen unit, the epifluorescence lighting, we can see more than we ever have before. So you don't need to do it every year. Its life cycle is it goes from a chunk of root to that's a dead root, but the fungi reanimates when it encounters a new root. So the end of the season, the plant dies down, those roots become the inoculant for the next season. So that's the life cycle of arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi. And it releases spores, but that's in case everything goes wrong. The main transmission is through those roots. And that's the life cycle of arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi. It's symbiotic with plant roots. It's always been evolved with plants. There's no prior ancestor. It's absolutely amazing. And we can see it now. You can track it. You can view it. You can improve. And you can DIY it. You can actually, like I said, it's the roots that are the actual inoculant. So you can grow something that's inoculated, winter kill it, or just dry it out, kill it, whatever you have to do, and then use that potting medium as the inoculant for the next season, or as the inoculant for your fields. And so you can do this. You can check on your roots. You can check on your inoculants. You can check next year. You can make sure that things are regenerative. This is regenerative soil microscopy. I teach folks how to do this in my course with my book, and we have a new season starting March 31st. I hope that you join us. There's incredible bonuses, incredible discounts, up to 40% off my exact setup. You don't want to miss it. Join us at regenerativesoilmicroscopy.com and see the difference. See what folks are saying, see what's possible. I'm Matt Powers, grow abundantly, learn daily, and live regeneratively.